Saggio, welcome to Ruby Rose Tarot. I hope that all is well as well, and I hope that you have been keeping yourselves out of trouble and keeping your little noses clean. Let's find out what it is that you need to know for this week. All right, Saggio. So this is a general reading. So this is not going to apply to absolutely every single one of you gorgeous specimens. So please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. This is also a timeless reading. So whenever you find this reading, guess what? It's meant to be for you. It may pop up in your recommendeds, may pop up in your autoplay days, weeks, months, or even years after I've uploaded the reading. It'll be the universe's way of letting you know that there may be something in the reading that might be able to help you out with your sick. No such thing as coincidence, guys. No such thing. And cross watchers, not forgetting you. Pull up a pew, sit down, take a load off. Hopefully there may be something in this that might give you the green light for yay. Or a red light for nay. Okay, so let's see what it is that you need to know. Okay, Sagitarius, let's find out what the state of play is for y'all. Nice. So the energy that is coming into this week is the stars. And I feel that for many of you, you're aiming for that. You are wanting and hoping for your wishes to come true. Peace. There's a lot of hope here. For many of you, you could be falling in love, or there's a hope to fall in love. Okay? There's a lot of inspired emotions this week. Okay? Alright, so we've got the lily here. So I feel that for many of you, you are resting on your virtue, your morals. For a handful of you, this could be work as well. So this is to do with your career and your development within your career. Overarching energy, which is literally for your sign before, all right, your cuspy before, you're clearing out. You're clearing shop. You're getting rid. It could be you getting rid of something that you've been holding on to for a very long time. It may be a shift in terms of your value or the way that you perceive something. You're restoring harmony back into your life this week, Saggio. What else? Your advice is the grasshopper. This is taking a leap of faith. To be easygoing, but I feel more than anything, and I'm not just saying this, to kind of float your boat here, but it literally says here, don't worry. Don't worry. I feel that things are going to work out fine. Energetically, I feel that there's been shifts here for the vast majority of you. And I think I touched on this on one of the other readings. So some of you, for those of you who are into astrology as well, kudos to you. You may have got the pattern app. Now, for some of you, and it won't be all of you, it all depends on the times in which you were born, etc., etc. But some of you may be going through a mission realignment phase, which, as I alluded to in one of the other readings, was the most painful period of my life in 2021. I kind of get a little bit of this energy. You are being urged not to worry. You will come out the other side. But it's a really testing time. And it forces you to purge. Forces you to get rid of things that just no longer serve you. So let's have a look at this lily. Okay. So, okay, nice. There is a spark here. Okay. Now, for some of you, you may have held someone in high regard for a while. You've seen this person as someone who is very exceptional. It could be a divine masculine, or a feminine, sorry, or this you could be the divine feminine. You may have seen this person as a soulmate. Now, for some of you, it could be someone who you've known for quite some time. That there's suddenly a soul spark that you have with this person, and there's a realization of that. Yeah, there's been a detour. Death card, lighthouse detour, and the Empress. I feel that for many of you, you really thought that this person was the one. You felt that there was likely to be growth here. Maya? Are you leaving or coming back? Are you leaving or coming back? Alright, I love you. Have a nice time. Sorry. So I feel that for many of you, there's been a detour, and I feel that this detour was right. As in, maybe you took that detour, or maybe they took that detour, but there was a realization that potentially it was the right thing to do. I do feel that you are still doing a degree of soul searching in relation to this. For some of you, this may have happened over the winter period or fall for some of you. But there's a detachment here. This is you going within, doing a lot of self-reflection, getting more information. Now, overarching energy is the broom. So I do feel that you are removing, you're purging, you're getting rid of things that are no longer serving you. For many of you, you probably felt that the whole situation was unavoidable. Yeah, not developing. You still desire it though. You still desire whoever this is. This person who you felt was exceptional. There's still a desire here, but it just wasn't developing. It wasn't transforming. Yeah, this is what you're purging. For many of you, emotionally, you felt weighed down. Now, especially with the Lily here, you probably either knew this person for a long time, or you've been holding on to this for a long time. But it's emotional baggage. Now, I do feel that you are in the process of finding yourself, finding your true north. Some of you may have felt lost for a minute. Some of you could have been married to them. They may have been married, tangled up in something else. But I get more so that with the complications that came off the back of this, you learned a lot. You learned a lot about yourself. You learned a lot about what it is that you want, what it is that you do not want. So you are clearing the path this week. Yeah, there are memories. You are still thinking about certain events and things happening. I feel it's the positive stuff. So it was the calm before the storm when the tower fell. So I feel that you are thinking about how effective the communication was between the two of you, how peaceful things were, how harmonious things were, how playful, humorous, fun, how in tune you were with each other. Those memories may plague you a little bit, which is what may be weighing you down emotionally. But what I'm really getting is that there is a recognition that it did not develop over time. There are certain things that were not transformed. It just wasn't to be. Now, your advice here is the grasshopper. This is to take a leap of faith. There will be a sudden change in direction. You are being urged. Seriously, do not worry. Don't worry. because this feels heavy. I could feel it even when cutting the deck, which got me thinking, will a lot of you guys be going through a mission realignment? And if you are, that is heavy. Heavy, heavy, heavy. Seriously, leap of faith and the Fool, which is another indication of a leap of faith. Jump into the unknown. Embrace the unknown. I feel that for many of you, you may have played things safe for a minute, for a while. You're being urged to take that leap of faith. You've learned a lot from your previous connections, okay? Trust your inner knowing. Seriously. Trust yourself. What else? By way of advice? Okay. You may be feeling quite fragile, quite delicate. If you handle yourself carefully and you handle the situation around you carefully, you are guaranteed success. You are guaranteed fulfillment, warmth, happiness. But it's recognizing that, yeah, okay, you may be a little sensitive, and just acknowledge it. Okay. For many of you, you may have been tangled up or been involved in complicated circumstances that you felt that you couldn't get out of, or that even though you've got out of it, that yarn, you're still somehow attached to it. You're being urged to use your reason over your instincts here, to be purposeful, to have a sense of self-realization, okay? To take back an element of control, because not everything is outside of your control. Also, you're being urged to take careful aim here in regards to your communication, who you are communicating with and building your bridges with. Take careful aim, remain focused, okay? Now, Sagitarius, you've been through it. Yeah, I have. But I do feel that you are being urged to take a leap of faith into something new. Now, for some of you, this is love. For others of you, it could be a career venture. For others of you, it could just be a hobby. Whatever it is, take it as it resonates. But you are being urged not to worry. All right? Just trust that the universe has got you. Boo! From the front row. Let's look at this X. Let's look at this X. So I feel that for many of you, it may be something that you have been holding on to for a while. For others of you, it is someone who you were with for a while. Whatever the state of play is, you really held this person in high regard and they shit on you from a great height. Let's see what the state of play is, how they're feeling, what's happening with them, whether they're likely to make a reappearance. For some of you, it could be a Leo, an Aries, or a Sagittarius. Strong Leo here. They are taking baby steps here. There's something that they are possibly looking at or working on. I also feel that this person was highly unpredictable, wild. There may have been power struggles with this person. They may have been quite possessive, elusive. Yeah, they've hidden a lot from you. It could be for many of you that this person has completely concealed themselves, i.e. they're not revealing themselves to you, gone into hiding. . Yeah, I kind of feel that this person is in the process of balancing themselves out. Okay. All right, Sagittarius. They, the energy that they're entering into this week with is them keeping their wits about them. Okay. They're feeling quite powerful and wise during this time, and they may be in the process of removing obstacles that are in their way. For some of you, you may feel, as strange as this is going to sound, some of you may understand a almost telepathic connection still with this person. Okay. Ooh. Saggio. This X is basically stealth-like, potentially, yes. But I do feel that this person is really looking out for themselves, looking out for number one right now. Now their focus may be on work here as well. Overarching energy is their principles. So I feel that this person, for some of you, they could be religious. They may have strong principles or values. For some of you, they could be married, or they have strong principles and values in regards to that. I do get that this person is literally looking at their structures, or literally looking at their belief system. There could be something that's changing there, or the sense of what they see as traditional. They may be reevaluating certain things. But with the fox being here, it's from an angle of self-interest. So let's have a look at the future. Okay. So we have got an agreement, we've got an engagement, a proposal, a partnership, a relationship, union. Now, the question is this evaluation element in preparation to returning back to you, Saggios, or is this to enter into, especially with the marriage being here as well, enter into a marriage potentially, or something that's leading to that with someone else? Let's have a look. So why is the fox here? Why is the fox here for Sagios X? So this, as we already alluded to, is to do with self-interest. Yeah, they're in this time that there's been separation between the two of you. They've gone through a metamorphosis. Now this change, and they've embraced the change. This change is enabling them to evolve as a person, to reinvent themselves as a person. Now, I do feel that some of you may have heard about this. You may have received messages in relation to this, received news about it. This person, their wish, their hope, their dream is to be in a soulmate twin flame connection, to meet and be with the one. They are trusting their inner knowing in relation to that. They're believing in their own power in relation to that. I feel the angle at which this person is coming at this from is self-interest. It's them. They need to do what they feel is right for them, irrespective of the potential pain and misery that they may be or may have caused to others. So despite the ending between the two of you, I kind of feel that this person, well, the monogamy is over, but I also feel that this person has also in turn released the baggage, released the burdens, and released any guilt, shame, or regret in regards to this. It may have ended because there may have been a third party in the situation. And obviously crossroads, a decision, a choice that was made. So the overarching energy for them this week is to do with their principles. For some of you, they could be literally going to church. Or they're reevaluating their structure, their values. Let's have a look. So why is the church here? They're really in the process of reevaluating themselves. This is to do with a self-realization. There's an element of fragility in relation to this person. They recognize that there may be potentially shadows here that they might not have looked at before. They're looking at themselves fully here. For some of you, you could have been dealing with an air sign, specifically an Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. I do feel that this person, they could be quite eccentric as well, very intellectual, but detached. And I feel that this person has detached because they're in the process of a serious self-reckoning. And they may have gone through some form of an identity crisis, not necessarily knowing what they want, who they even are. They are handling the situation though. Yeah, they're going through a transformation. They may have had repetitive cycles before you, after you, where it whipped them into shape, if you will. Whips them into a position where there was a need for change, a transformation. Yeah, challenging themselves, challenging the status quo, looking at their past relationships, looking at where they are right now in order for them to figure out where it is that they want to be. Get one more for the church. I think they really have questioned themselves and the way they've been. Celtic knot, unconditional love, a love of a lifetime. For some of you, it could be a Leo here, or it could be a Aries or a Sagittarius. What I'm getting is that this person is looking for an opportunity. They haven't given up. They are still persevering with that strength card, still being brave and putting themselves forward for finding unconditional love, eternal love, the infinity, the love of a lifetime. Now, in terms of future actions, I don't know. This could be you, this could be them. So let's have a look. But I do feel that this person is possibly going to be in a commitment, a partnership, possibly. Also, the ring can indicate the ending of a cycle. Nope, this is commitment. Hierophant is here. Could be a Taurus for some of you, could be a Capricorn or a Virgo or a fire sign. Expect the unexpected. Interesting. It could well be that this person's tenacity is going to push them into a connection, possibly one that could end in marriage. But is it with you though? Let's have a look, Saggio. Yeah, they're not at the crossroads. They're very decisive about this. It's almost like there's no choice. Yeah, Empress, growth. There could be pregnancy here as well. So I'm telling you, this is screaming stability. And trusting their inner knowing. But I feel it's something new. There may have been, with the Gemini card being here, which is the Lovers, there may have been a almost like a toss-up as to whether or not they return to you or whether they go to pastures new. From what I can see, I feel that there's someone new here. But for clarity and for peace of mind for you guys, let's have a look seriously at whether or not they are likely to be returning back to you. I strongly feel it's new. Yeah, so in relation to you, there is emotional baggage. So they are still feeling this. They still feel heavy, weighed down. For many of you, they do. We saw the Empress. This is the Emperor. Feel free to flip it. I feel that this person does still see you as potentially the one, their divine counterpart. But there is a lot of doubt here. They're unclear. And potentially a lot of misunderstandings here in relation to the connection, which is what makes it so heavy. Stalemate. Standoff, no way out, non-committal, hold out, delay tactics, blocked, refusing to compromise. Let's get one more. Because I feel that this person would have still would be willing to work on this. Yeah, new. And again, I feel this person's quite unpredictable. So just when you think that they're going to go in one particular direction, they don't. They go into a completely different direction. But what I'm also getting with this Wolverine is that this person is determined to find that unconditional love and determined to find new. Okay? So again, tarot shifts, energies shift. So if you're holding out for this person, yeah, they still are carrying this with them, irrespective of how long it may have been, especially with the lily on your side. But I also feel that this person is determined to find their forever love, but feel that there is just too much water under the bridge in regards to this. But again, you know, fate. If you guys are meant to be together, it will loop back around. Okie doke. Some of you may have already started speaking to somebody new. For others of you, you are definitely hella open to it. Let's have a look at the new kid on the block. What is it that you need to know in relation to this new kid? Okay. I don't like that straight away, but let's keep going. Now, I do feel that resource-wise, they have quite a lot by way of resources. Okay. They are they've been put in a third party situation, which they're still carrying the burden of that, and they are moving forward from that. Now, the is be careful. Depending on how long it's been since that occurred, it may be too soon. But let's see. So the energy that this new kid on the block is coming into with is the mountain. I do feel that this person may come across, and especially if you're already speaking to them, as a little indifferent, a little distant, liking to spend a little bit of time on their own. This may be creating a little bit of a problem or an obstacle. If you have not met them yet, there's a reason why, because they are probably not open for business. Okay, let's have a look at the energies this week for this new kid on the block. I'm telling you, if you are already speaking to this person, there is a huge part of themselves they are not revealing to you at all. And I think it's in relation to the pain, which I could see when cutting the deck. There is something they are concealing here. I don't think it's anything nefarious. I just think that this person just want solitude. There is something that has made them cold, and I don't feel it's in relation to you. I feel it's in relation to someone else, but someone had put them in a third party situation, which has literally frozen over their heart. Now they are this week in the process of balancing out their energies. They're grounding themselves this week. I do feel that they are going to come out a little bit more. So we've got inner versus outer world. So I feel that this person has spent a hell of a lot of time in their inner world. They are in the process of venturing out, but they're trying to find balance. Now, future action, we've got the moon, which is still things being hidden, concealed. Now, this could be a secret crush, especially if you've not met them. If you have met them, I feel that the still waters run deep. This person may not reveal a whole lot to you this week. But remember, this is the energy for this week. So it does look like overarching energy is they are trying to come out of their inner world. But let's clarify. So let's have a look at the mask. What is it that they are concealing? Yeah, they are very insular. Sun, self. They are hiding their true self. Now, it could be that they're hiding themselves from you because they've got a crush on you, Sagittarius, and they just don't want you to know. I do feel that this person has masculine energy, male or female. There's no gender in tarot, but I feel that this person is very goal-oriented. So I feel that they're a go-getter. There's a lot of fire in this person, especially with the sun being here as well. But I feel that this person with the mask is hiding certain elements of them that is their identity for whatever reason. And again, if you've not met them, they're hiding the fact that they like you. They're hiding themselves. If you have met them, they're hiding an element of themselves. Yeah, there's a lot of doubt here with this person. Now, they may be questioning their identity or questioning certain things. There's a lot of thoughts, but they are balancing themselves out. And we've seen balance here as well. I feel that there's a degree of confusion here. It could be around where their heart is. Yeah, higher self. I think that this person is very insular. So they may be doing a lot of meditation or a lot of spending time on their own to figure out, who am I? What do I want out of life? This isn't necessarily a bad thing, Sagittarius, because obviously a person who's very self-aware is likely to come correct in a connection, in a relationship. If you've already met this person, you may need to give this person a little bit of time for them to feel their way around this connection because they are very insular. They're going through a bit of a transition here at the moment, trying to trust their intuition, but there's a degree of confusion there. Yeah, they are afraid of deception. They do not want to be deceived, and I kind of feel it may be to do with their past. Let's have a look at Mother Earth. So I do feel that this person is seriously grounding, trying to find their purpose in life. They're removing the obstacles that are in their way. I think they are self-aware. They recognize that the deception, which they have moved away from, that they recognize that this is what may be fueling them, fueling fear. Yeah, I'm telling you, they are clearing it away. They are trying to restore harmony back into themselves and taking that leap of faith. We're coupled with the cardinal energy, which is taking inspired action. So this person they are going to take inspired action towards you. Or at least that's the overarching energy. Yeah. There is a soul spark. You spark something in them. For some of you, you're like a muse. You create a creative spark within them. They recognize that there is something quite exceptional and different about you. However, they do want to take baby steps. Stepping stones. Okie doke. Let's have a look at the moon. So first, many of you, it could be an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, or a Virgo. Could be a Leo for some of you, Pisces, or a Cancer, or a fellow Scorps. But the moon is here. So there is emotion, but I just don't feel that this person may be open to revealing it. But I could be wrong. Let's see. It could be for some of you that they are no longer longing for a situation, but I just get the impression that the opportunity may stop just as quickly as it started. I'm going to keep going because it could be that they are no longer pining over the past in order to give way to this opportunity. Okay, that is the case. So I do feel that they're not repeating any cycles. I do feel that there's no tension. The communication is quite free and open and honest. There's no force here. I kind of feel that the conversation is like free flowing between the two of you. I feel that this person is determined to make this work. I do feel that they're not going anywhere. They are going to do what it takes to try to make this work with you. Twin flame. Fuck. Wheel of Fortune twice. This is fated. This is fated. Whoever this is, they're gonna persist. I think that the work that they need to do on themselves, if you're patient with them as they're doing it, all's good in the hood. Issues may arise if you're not, because remember, look, we've got the whip in reverse. So this is not creating tension, not creating arguments, not pushing or forcing the other person to do or be a certain way, just to allow things to simply be. I do feel that there will be sufficient flow here. All right. That's it, Sagittarius. It's a wrap. If you've enjoyed this reading, then please do your girl a solid and smash that like button for me. For those of you who haven't already, I'd also really appreciate it if you could subscribe to the channel. That way you'll be kept up to date on absolutely anything and everything that I upload on here. All right, guys, take care of yourselves. Enjoy the rest of the week and catch you next time. Bye.